Hello students, let's continue the chapter of magnetism. Now in the last class we have seen the basic properties of magnet, the magnetic induction, poles of magnet, and today we are going to start with the new concept, that is the magnetic field and magnetic field lines. Suppose I place a magnetic compass here with no magnet nearby, then that magnetic compass will point in the north-south direction. But suppose I bring a magnet very close to this magnetic compass, then we will see the direction of the magnetic compass will change. Why it is so? It is because the magnet we have brought had produced a magnetic field near the compass, and in that magnetic field the magnetic compass will not show the north-south direction. So what is magnetic field? The magnetic field is the space around a magnet in which the needle of the compass rests in the direction other than the north-south direction. Means normally magnetic compass rests in the north-south direction. But if you place that magnetic compass in a magnetic field, then it will be placed in some other direction, and that direction is called and from there we will get the magnetic field. Okay, and that will be the direction of magnetic field, because magnetic field is not a scalar quantity, it is a vector quantity. Means other than magnitude it also has direction. Other than magnitude it also has what? Direction. The magnitude of magnetic field at a point is measured by the force experienced by a magnetic pole. If possible, suppose we have a pole, single pole, monopole. Practically it is not possible to isolate poles, but somehow suppose we have managed to get a single north pole and we place it in a magnetic field, then how much force will that unit north pole experience? From there we will get the value magnitude of the magnetic field. Okay, and the direction in which the north pole would move, or if you place a compass in a magnetic field, then the direction of the compass will give you the direction of magnetic field. Okay, now what are field lines? So we have understood now what is magnetic field. Now what are field lines? See, suppose you take a cardboard or a glass sheet and put a magnet on it, and then you sprinkle some iron filings, and then you tap, and you then this way tap the sheet. You will see the iron filings will arrange themselves in such patterns. Why? Because of the magnetic force, because these iron filings are actually now induced magnets. These small iron filings are actually now induced magnets, and they will arrange themselves in this pattern because of the effect of the magnetic field produced by this magnet. So these closed continuous curves, you can see these curves around the magnet, coming from the north pole ending to the south pole, coming from the north pole ending to the south pole. These closed continuous curves are called magnetic lines of force or magnetic field line. So a magnetic field line is a continuous curve in a magnetic field such that tangent at any point of it gives the direction of magnetic field. See, this I have drawn. Suppose this is a magnetic line of force, magnetic field line, this curve. So if you at any point, if I want to know the direction of magnetic field here, then what I have to do? I have to draw a tangent. Tangent is a line that touches a circle at one point. Tangent is a line that touches a circle at one point. That is called tangent. You will study in higher mathematics. And this line, the direction of this line will give us the direction of magnetic field, because I told you magnetic field is not a scalar quantity, it is a vector quantity. So a magnetic field line is a continuous curve and tangent at any point of it gives the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so this is all about magnetic field. Now we are going to study some properties of field lines, very important from the exam point of view. They are closed continuous curves. Okay, they will come from north pole into south pole. Close, no breaking, close. Okay, and inside, see how they are closed. Outside the magnet they are coming from north to south, and inside the magnet they are going from south to north. So suppose consider one curve is starting from here from north to south and again inside the magnet south to north. So it is complete, it is a closed curve. The tangent at the point explained you, this is the, okay, two field lines never intersect. Very important property. Question comes, why they don't intersect? Two field lines never intersect. Now see, let us imagine that two field lines Q and R are intersecting at this point. So if it so happens, it will never happen, but let us imagine that if so happens, then what will happen? At this point you will get two tangents, one tangent on this curve, one tangent on this curve. So you will have two directions of magnetic field at one point. Now how it is possible that a vector will have two directions at any one point? It is not possible. Na? You can either go north or south. Can you go in both directions? No. Displacement cannot be in both directions. So it is also a vector. The magnetic field cannot be in both directions. So this is not possible. So this is not possible. It is not possible to have a magnetic field at a point in two directions, and that is why two field lines never intersect. Now, the density of magnetic field lines gives us an idea of the strength of the magnetic field. If the density is more, if they are crowded near the poles, if you draw the field line, you will see the lines are very much crowded near the poles and spare in the middle. Okay, so why? Because you know very well that the magnetic strength is greater at the poles. Parallel and equidistant field lines, suppose if the field lines are parallel this way, if the field lines are parallel this way, so and equidistant, so that represents uniform magnetic field. That will represent uniform magnetic field. Okay, now our Earth, the magnetic field of Earth, evidences of existence of Earth's magnetic field. A freely suspended magnetic needle always rests in the geographical north-south direction. Now, there are some facts, some conclusions, some observations that conclude that Earth is a magnet. Now, how we can say that Earth is a magnet? What are the proofs that forces us to imagine that Earth is a magnet? Here 4 points are given. A freely suspended magnet always rests in the north-south direction. Means when you suspend a magnet, suppose I hang it this way, it will always be in the north-south. If I rotate it, it will again come back. It will always remain in north-south direction, never change its position. So a freely suspended magnetic needle always rests in the north-south direction. An iron rod buried inside the earth becomes a magnet. An iron rod buried inside the earth becomes a magnet. Neutral points are obtained. Acha, let us try to understand one by one. So this is clear. First one is clear. Okay, now second thing. If you bury a iron rod, if in the north, suppose near a house or anywhere, you dig in the north direction, you make a trench. Okay, dig out soil from the earth, make a trench, and suppose this is iron rod, you place it and cover it with mud and leave it for few days. After few days, you will see, if you take it out after few days, maybe 2 weeks or 1 month, you will see that this iron rod has acquired a weak magnetism. Okay. Now this is possible only if Earth is a magnet. Otherwise, nothing can conclude this thing. Okay, so this we are getting that this observation proves that Earth itself is a magnet. Neutral points. Acha, neutral points. See, suppose this is a magnet. I am keeping it this way. Okay, I am taking the small cap only. That would be better. Suppose this is a magnet. Okay, now this magnet north pole, south pole. So suppose I am keeping this way. North pole towards north, south pole towards south. Now, if I draw the lines of force, I will observe that there are some points nearby in the magnetic field of this magnet. Suppose this is a magnet. So we will see some lines of force. We will obtain some points in the magnetic field of this magnet where the magnetic strength is zero. Now, how can it be possible that inside a magnetic field the magnetic strength is zero? It is because suppose and those points where the magnetic strength is zero are called neutral points or null points. They are called the neutral points. Okay. Suppose here there is one neutral point. Now, why it is neutral? Why we are having neutral point? It is just because the magnetic field due to this magnet and the Earth's magnet cancel each other, and the resultant magnetic field at this point is zero. Okay, so the main reason is that the magnetic field of the magnet and the Earth cancel each other, and as a result the magnetic field is become zero. So if Earth was not a magnet, then we will not find any neutral point. So finding of neutral point, getting neutral point suggests that Earth is a magnet. Okay, so these are a magnetic needle rests in different angles with horizontal suspended from the Earth. Okay, the angles of declination are changing. Okay, the angle of dip and declination are changing for various purposes, from various points. Okay, acha, we find that two places magnetic needles become normal to the Earth's surface, that is become vertical. These are the two places, and some places it becomes what? And two places it becomes parallel. So why it is so? Some places the magnetic compass is becoming vertical, somewhere parallel, horizontal. Why? Because the Earth is itself a magnet. So from this conclusion, from these few observations and many more similarly, we can conclude that Earth is a magnet. Okay, Earth is a magnet. And what type of magnet? That it is just an